What's happening, fitness fan? Coach Meger here, and today in PE we've got some cardio cones for some fitnessgram stations. Alright, so we just found out that here in Texas, we do indeed have to complete the fitnessgram testing over the next 2 months. Now, when they told us that, I was like, these people are crazy. How are we supposed to do that? Well, I'm at one of the biggest elementary schools in the state of Texas, and I have over 800 students there. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna actually do that, but so to try and avoid some of those behavior issues, I'm gonna have to find something for these kids to do so that they can still self-monitor, still stay spaced, still keep moving without any equipment. So after a little bit of trial and error, I think we found something that's gonna work. Luckily, my district's letting us use the rock wall as long as the kids are using hand sanitizer before and after and stay at least one panel length apart. So that's gonna help us with at least a third of the class. Then I'm gonna have another third of the class on these agility cones that I'm popping up right here that I've already pre-taught. I've got a couple videos in the link below that I can show you. One of them just has a simple introduction that's about 45 seconds long that walks them through all the skills that they can remember and then go along at their own pace and pick their own skills that they want to try to develop. The other one's got a 10-minute timer with it that works on these different skills at a minute apiece. So again, the main thing you've got to do with this activity is make sure that the kids know where they're supposed to be moving quick and where they're supposed to be walking. And for me, in my gym, just personally, I like to have 4 lanes set up because of the amount of kids I have, and then they're able to pick their own activity, their own footwork drill in the middle of all that. And then once they're done with the last cone, they walk around to the outside of the cones, as you can see, so that they don't bump heads with anybody, trip over, knock any of the cones out of the way, and cause some type of mess. And they're gonna walk all the way around the cones and just slow down and recovery breathe. And then what I always tell them is that's their chance to rest. We're not stopping at the beginning of the cones. Whenever they need a break, whenever they need to catch their breath, they just need to walk a little bit slower on the rest period. And then right when they get around that big cone again, they're gonna take off to one of the open cones and just get moving to work on their pacing, jogging, footwork skills, and just to practice the pacer test and some cardiovascular endurance over a 10-minute period so that I can carry out all those tests with our 3rd through 5th graders in the middle of class while the rest of them are still moving and not just having to be stuck sitting down.
Agility cones. While you are at the agility cone station, you may choose any of the following movement skills to practice your footwork and agility. Wait for the person in front of you to complete 3 cones, then begin.